Welcome back to the Isaac Finance Show. So today we're going to be going over what I'm seeing in price action since the last update I did. We are in a very, very pivotal level. Today we're joined by the nice seawater here. It's very, very beautiful today. And it's very, very hot also. But we're going to get straight into it, uncover what levels to be looking out for, what I'm personally expecting to happen next with the Bitcoin price chart. And yeah, just diving into that and then sort of going from there, okay? So let's dive straight into it. And also, in the end of this video, I'm gonna give you a really good person to follow on X who does really, really technical and amazing deep dives, which I've been following for about 6 months, and the accuracy is pristine, and the thought of reasoning to come to certain conclusions is top notch from what I've seen in this industry for the past 4 years of being in it, because I know there's a lot of people who just pretend and say a lot of things, pretending that they know what they're talking about when they actually don't. And they're not actually putting their money where their mouth is. So the guy I'm going to show you at the end of this does that. So keep your eyes tuned for that. So let's dive straight into what we're seeing on the Bitcoin price chart. So if we go straight in from where we were last time, or the last update, we're still sort of in that local region here. So what we're seeing is price is just trading beneath that daily level at around 17,400. And as stated before, we have that really significant resistance, coming in at around $18,000. So if we just zoom out here, we can see that significance is due to the liquidity level above this high right here. And also you have the golden pocket, which is this little region right here, which is a Fibonacci extension from the top to the bottom, which shows the 618. So that's what the golden pocket / region is called. So major resistance up here. And if we do power through that, our next one is the weekly level above us, okay? So those are what we're going to be looking at in terms of what to expect as resistance levels. Now, price is certainly looking like it's building liquidity right now. So it's typically how you would decipher that is a lot of trading. So we're seeing a lot of people get liquidated here at these peaks. So liquidate stops above the highs, and people obviously getting trashed in their positions as you'd expect. So going forward, I'm really, really expecting to see a flush up. So we might trade a little bit more sideways, but a flush up into this region. And then from there, I'll be expecting a more local reversal from that point. So what's going to really be telling is if we just sort of go up here, let me just draw a line for this one. Is there a pencil? Let's have a look. So brush tool, if we sort of do this and nudge up and then come down, that's what we'd call a failed auction into resistance / a liquidity region. So that's one outcome. Another outcome that we could definitely encounter would be, let's have a look here, a rise up and a little retracement and a continuation to the upside. So in terms of what I'm expecting, obviously I'm not going to sit here and give two outcomes and not tell you what I'm expecting. So personally, I'm going to zoom out so you can see this in the 4-hour chart. I am personally expecting price to nudge up into this region, have a more solid retracement, maybe down back here. But what I'm trying to say is I think that we're going to encounter significant resistance at that region, okay? So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to expect price to just moon up. So all the way up to all-time highs. I do think we're going to have some consolidation / resistance up here, then for the next leg up. Am I bullish on Bitcoin? Yes, I am. Am I expecting new highs on Bitcoin to occur? Yes. Is the bull run over? In my eyes, absolutely not. Do I think we're going higher? Yes. Am I a moon boy? I'm not a moon boy, but looking at all the data I'm looking at, I do think Bitcoin's going higher. Now, if you guys want to see a very, very in-depth video regarding the Bitcoin market analysis, that's not just myself included, that has market experts, you can check on my homepage on Isaac Finance, Beyond the Block episodes. So we do them each month, and they go over very, very in-depth analysis on global liquidity, on-chain metrics, and then the technical analysis of the chart. So there's three of us that do it. Yeah, and it's very comprehensive when we get together each month. So if you're keen on looking at that, I'd recommend checking that out for a more in-depth guide. They're about 50 minutes long, and we go over everything. Now, in terms of the last little nugget I wanted to share, this guy here called Astronomer. Let me just pop it up over here. So this guy here, I know the screen's on the side, and excuse me on that, it's just the iPhone. So Astronomer on Twitter, he does very, very good comprehensive analysis on Bitcoin, the Bitcoin price. He even does it live in the time. So if you're keen on looking at that, and you can learn from him too. He does altcoins and too, all that sort of stuff. So shout out to him. He's a really based trader. It's very hard to find those sort of guys in the space. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to feel a thumbs up, subscribe. If you're looking to trade on any exchange, non-KYC exchange, you can go to Bitunix or MEXC. Links are down below. You can use them to trade. For now, I'm going to enjoy this weather outside, and there's my bike actually. I'm going to go for a bike ride and just soak it all up. And yeah, we know what we're looking for Bitcoin. We've got the $18,000 level up there. And then I'm not going to bother talking about support right now. I'm personally expecting us to hit those levels to the upside sooner rather than later. Then from there we can gather what would happen next. I'm going to just take it step by step and trade by trade is how I see it. So basically long and strong until we hit around $18,000, give or take that region. Okay, so we'll have to see what happens, but my expectation is certainly we're going to be hitting those regions. So peace out, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next upload.